Hello. Hi. I wasn't sure if I was gonna make a video like this, but then I just kind of decided I kind of want to just talk about how I'm feeling right now. And I don't want to sound like every YouTuber who kind of talks about this and it's like, I know my channel is an escape for you, because I feel like my channel isn't really an escape. It's just covers and then some random videos. Due to this quarantine, it's kind of shaken me up a bit. The fact that I'm in a country that isn't my home. So that's another thing that's kind of scared me. And also the fact that I'm doing skincare is because for some reason become a lot lazier, in the sense of I wash my face, maybe put on this and then go to sleep kind of thing. You know, it would just be nice to just kind of sit down and pamper myself. I'm sorry for this that's going on. These came up a while ago and they are now finally going, and they are kind of just blemishes now. They're not raised? Is that the word? They're not risen? They're not out there. And also I'll be talking about what actually helped these and what's actually kind of helping my skin, considering I've been quite lazy with skincare recently. This leads into the first part, which I want to talk about. So today's sponsor is Beauty of Joseon. So Beauty of Joseon is a Korean skincare company that focus on very clean skincare, so fragrance free, which for me is very good because I have dry skin, but I have very sensitive skin recently, and I should have done this earlier, but I've started to wean out all of my products that I've had with fragrance, and using these products so far has actually, I think, has improved my skin drastically in the sense of redness. I am not making my skin more sensitive by putting fragrance on. This whole company is basically inspired by the Joseon era. During that time, they regarded everything that's very flashy, so you know, like loads of makeup and kind of stuff like that, to be quite obscene, and it was seen as low class. So makeup with very minimal kind of colors, or minimal makeup completely, and they were focused on clean skin. So it's really focused more on having clean and clear skin and helping you get that, so like repairing your moisture barrier and stuff, instead of kind of covering it with more makeup. But I feel like this brand takes a very minimalist standpoint, which I really appreciate. So it's very straight to the point, very much focused on the product. So they sent me 3 products, which is the glow serum, the repair serum, also the calming masks. I've had these products for about a week and a half, almost 2 weeks now, and I've been using them. I've used more of the glow serum because I really wanted to try that out, because as I've said many times, like I find my skin to be sensitive and dry, and it's very hard to deal with, and it's very hard to find a moisture product for me. Even when I get things for dry skin, I always find it to be, for some reason, it just sits on the skin and it feels oily and it doesn't actually sink into the skin. But I was surprised when I used the glow serum is that as soon as I put it on my skin, it does have an instant effect. I did feel a lot more moisturized, but also it didn't feel kind of gross and oily, which is something that I've been wanting for a very long time. It felt like the glow serum sank into my skin and actually moisturized me from the inside and out. Cruelty-free, fragrance-free, artificial color-free. I'll put the rest of that, all these products, what they're free from. So I have a giveaway on my Instagram, so you're gonna wanna check that out, where they are sending 3 people all of these 3 products that I'm gonna display throughout this video. Hope you enjoy. Currently, I've been in America since January, which I think I've mentioned in every single other video that I've done recently. And now I've been quarantined for over a month. The only time I ever go out is to get food, in a full mask and gloves to get food. I felt like when this whole quarantine thing started, I was one of those people who saw the memes and I was like, oh, haha, funny, I'm gonna be so bored during quarantine. I don't think at the beginning I really saw the severity of what was happening. I mean, I could understand it, but I didn't just like take a step back and think, oh shit, like this is really happening. I feel like I've become less productive and overall less like myself, and I don't know why. I that's what I'm feeling right now. Not being able to go out and see people, or not just seeing friends and stuff, but just going out in general, and also being away from my family, has made me kind of, I don't feel as motivated as I have been over the past, and I feel kind of like tired all the time. It's just every single day is the same. It's I wake up, I go online, go to sleep. I'm scared when I go out. I don't know, it's just, I feel like it's safer for me and for everyone else to just stay inside and to not go out unless you really, really need to. Oh, anyway, I washed my face. I need to put on this mask. So first thing I am going to be using is the Centella Acid Calming Mask. This contains like 15% of the Centella extract. Works well for me because I've got sensitive and damaged skin, which is what it helps with. Can we talk about how actually cute this packaging is? Again, this also contains 3 types of hyaluronic acid, which obviously helps to moisturize your skin, not just moisturize it, but actually repair and protect your skin barrier, which is very important, because if you use a lot of face washes or loads of products that are stripping, what's going to end up happening is you're going to strip your moisture barrier, and then your skin overall is going to go to shit. Open it. Oh, I always do that. I don't know why. Yes. I hate. Oh wow, this is a look. If anything, this is a look. So first thing I always do when I put on a mask is I just get like the serum that's in there, and I like to rub it around my face. One thing I have to say just before I put on this mask is that it actually feels like it just grips to your skin perfectly. It's the perfect thickness of a mask, if you know what I mean. It really goes into the areas and sits properly on your face, and they've added a lot of the serum that's on the mask, which is very helpful because then it doesn't dry out in like 5 minutes. I've tried so many masks before that dry out instantly, and it is the worst thing ever. I always have trouble putting on masks. Oh my god, so relatable. We're about to look really sexy right now. It doesn't feel like there's like this really thick layer of serum just sitting on there. It is very like light and refreshing. And can you see what I mean? If I go up close, you see here, it sticks in perfectly in all of the crevices and little areas. Another thing though that I just found out about the sheet, this apparently has excellent breathability, which means it adheres to your skin comfortably, which it does. It does not feel like it's gonna fall off, won't clog your pores. I feel like no one is gonna take me seriously when I'm talking about like my struggles with quarantining with this mask on. Me included. I mean, we're looking fresh. Anyway, like I feel like I've been trying to keep up with my YouTube schedule, which I mean for a long time I haven't been fully keeping up. I've been keeping up with it in the sense of the correct days or the correct area of the week. So you'll always guarantee maybe a cover on a weekend and then a normal video in the week, yes. But I said that I was going to do normal video on Wednesday at this time and Saturday at this time. And I have veered away from it a bit, which is bad, and I really wanted to keep completely on schedule, but I feel recently, even though I have the time to do everything, I have the time to do things, I don't have the motivation. I don't know why, but I'm finding it harder to do things. And it's not because I'm starting to dislike what I'm doing. Like, I still love doing YouTube. I still love making videos so much, but I just feel it's become more of an effort, and it's not because I'm getting bored of it. I just feel like this whole quarantine thing, I just lost my kind of motivation and energy. I think the one thing that's really got me during this time is being really far away from my family in England, because I'm worried about them, like especially like my parents, and just I know they'll be fine, and I know they're completely practicing social distancing and they're staying inside, and cause I'm just scared of the situation. And it's the fact that I'm in America, and the fact that I can't go home yet and I can't see them, and I don't know, but I just feel like I don't have control over a situation, and it's quite bad in England, and so it's just got me scared for my overall family. And I know some of you may ask, if you're so worried, why don't you go back? It's too late now. My mum checked flights. There are 0 flights. You can check flights, it says that they're still running, but you go to the airport, it's closed. Actually, in Heathrow, there are 0 flights arriving from anywhere in America, so it's complete travel ban. Also, if you say, why didn't you just go back earlier when it was all started popping off and you could go? My parents told me not to come back because of the lack of measures that have been in place. England, so far one of the worst countries in Europe with coronavirus right now. It's really bad, and so my parents told me to stay in Austin, Texas because of the area I'm in, and it's honestly a lot safer to be here than it is if I went back home. So that is why I have actually decided not to go back. There are a lot more people in a worse position than I am, but I feel kind of stupid talking like this and getting upset about things. I'm going to stay here, and I guess I'm gonna go home when I can. Okay, now I've had this on for 15 minutes and it has not budged. It's only budged here where I've been talking so much. People don't do this, but I do. So I end up getting it and then putting it on my neck as well, so my neck can get it, because I have these deep ass wrinkles in my neck, and I'm like, well, they're like 2 lines, and I'm like, it's probably because all my years of being kind of like chubby and going like that. So I love that. My other favorite mask that I've used before, had to stop using that because of the fragrance, but this one actually, I found that it works quicker. And the fact that it doesn't have any fragrance in it, and the fact that all of these products, I don't know how I haven't mentioned this, but they're all cruelty free. So that's another thing which is very important to a lot of people, including me. Just as I've been talking, it's already completely almost sank into my skin. My skin doesn't feel dry anymore, which is the best feeling. And also don't forget, since there's still so much at the bottom here, so I'm going to probably be using that over the next 2-3 days. On top of that, as another serum, it doesn't feel greasy or oily. It's been on my neck for a while. I'm going to take this off. And then what I like to do as well is I just like to lightly rub it like this. And when I say rub, this is gliding on the skin. This sheet, if you feel it, it is very soft. So I know for a fact it's not doing any damage to my skin. You can tell that this is actually made with quite a high quality material because of the softness and because of how it just really sinks into the face. I will also give an update in the next 2 to 3 weeks of how I feel about these products completely on my Instagram, and so keep posted on there, and also go to the giveaway on my Instagram, and I'll be telling you how I'm feeling about the products and what they're like, because I'm not just gonna do one video and then just forget about them, because I genuinely so far I'm impressed by these products and I really do like them. I'm going onto the serum and then I'll carry on, but let's put the serum on first. Normally, when it comes to serums, I put them on before I put on a mask. However, I kind of wanted the calming effect. I have used this under makeup, and I am telling you, under foundation, this is a holy grail. I don't use any primer when I use this. I feel like it smooths out the skin as well as moisturizing it. I feel like it gives the skin like a perfect base for anything to go on top of it. For people who have really dry skin, I recommend this. I get 1 to 2 drops. I'm not gonna be like those Instagrammers, because doing that shit is dirty. I'm sorry, that is gonna get some dirt on here. I'm not doing that. I put literally 1 to 2 drops and then I go, yeah. It all just sinks in. So the glow serum, what's really good about this, the main ingredients, there's propolis and niacinamide in it, contains just almost 60% of propolis extract and 2% of niacinamide, helps the skin in moisturization obviously, and brightening. I have quite dull skin. Also, because of the moisturizing factor, I can't see, or it feels like my kind of finer lines that I have on my skin have been kind of pumped. Moisturize me from the inside to get my skin to be good again and not dry. So propolis also has an antibacterial, anti-inflammatory nature to it, so that really helps you aid in something such as acne treatment. So if you have dry, kind of spot prone or acne prone skin, this is a good product to use, because it's not going to make your skin sensitive, because it has no fragrance in it. It's anti-inflammatory and antibacterial, which really helps aid in having acne or spots in general, like me, like I said. Because through using this product, these have gone down over the past 2 weeks, which I'm so happy about. When I get spots, they last for a very, very long time and I can't do anything about it. But now it's become to the point where these are just blemishes. They're not risen at all. They don't hurt when I press them anymore. The propolis also offers antioxidant protection from environmental factors, you know, things such as overall pollution or even UV rays. It helps with that. So when we're living in a world like this now, where everything is industrialized in the sense that we have cars everywhere, everywhere you go is concrete, you're gonna encounter these environmental aggressors more than you would if you were living in some countryside where there's no cars and there's no stuff. So it's very helpful to use something like this to protect your skin throughout the day, and that's what I've been using. The glow serum, I've been using it in the morning and it has really helped. Anyway, kind of getting back into it, like, I'm okay in America. I'm fine. I'm doing fine here. I live with someone, so obviously I can talk to them. I talk to them every day. Course. It's fine in that aspect, and I know there's a lot of people who might be on their own. It's heartbreaking in this time when you can't go out and have social interaction. The fact that I also have my auntie and my grandma on my mum's side, which are like 2.5 hours away from me, so if anything really goes wrong, I can go to them. I'm still really worried for my family in England, of course. Like, why wouldn't you be? All I have to say to people is the only way this is going to go away is if you stay inside. The amount of stress it is putting on medical workers, on everyone, is putting so much stress, I know, in England on the NHS. Like, and people still don't take it seriously. Like, you just need to stay at home. It's gonna help everyone else. Think of someone in your family that could be really affected by this, who is immune compromised, or someone who is older, such as your grandma, your parents, literally even your parents. Like, just because you get it and you think, oh, I'm gonna survive, you need to think of the other people that can get it in your life and the other people who will be completely negatively affected by it. Going out when you want, to me, I think is a disgusting act to do. You really need to think about the greater good and not just yourself, because you are harming everyone else around you. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. I'd like to also thank the sponsor Beauty of Joseon today, and remember, go on my Instagram and enter my giveaway, because you can get products I've mentioned, which are Glow Serum, the Repair Serum, also the masks. You will get them sent to you if you win the giveaway, which is 3 people can win, and I will definitely keep you updated on my Instagram. Please check out these products. The link's in the description to go on the website and you can check them out yourself. And I'm going to record another video. I'm going to do a live cover now because I need to escape and I need to sing. Thank you for listening to me, and thank you for listening to my worries. Please stay safe, stay quarantined. Okay, my hair's not gonna go back to how it was. Anyway, thank you. Bye.